Sorry I am late. Hopefully that's better. My internet seems to be bad right now. How's everyone doing? Savannah, hello. I'm playing Dreamlight Valley. And listening to freaking Kangen nonsense. Oh my gosh. Two hard choices. I started a new sweater. It's a dark blue recycled cashmere. I'm doing half double crochet with it because I don't know how to knit properly. So, hello. I know, I was late as hell. I was crying. Oh my god. I'm trying to be on time for stuff, but then sometimes I'm not on time. Thank y'all for... And yeah, if you're getting ready for bed, if I can lull you to sleep, I'm happy to do that too. I already have Dreamlight open. Let me come this way. Right? No? Nope. Nope. Well, where are we? Oh, there we go. False? What is happening? Steam? Something's up. Let's turn this off. Oh, there we go. Dreamlight. There we go. Oh my god, wrong. Let's try this. Oh, wrong. Oh. What? Really? Truly? This is what we're doing? God. Sorry. Just technical difficulty city over here. It's like, what do you want to do tonight? Well, DC's probably having technical difficulties on her stream. You want to go over there? Sure. Oh my god, I just deleted it. God dang it. Is there... Tangent? No. I'm trying my best. Your honor. Ugh. Could I have done this before we started? Probably not. Honestly, probably not. Hello, late night live crew. It's been a while. It has been a while. I don't have game sounds on, so let me figure my life out. I'll turn music on a little bit. Can we hear anything? I don't think we can hear anything. Oh, because it's going through my freaking speakers. I may have to quit and restart. I can't hear anything. Okay. Hold on. Save. Quit. Yes. Try again. Hello. We're going to listen to Kangen eventually. Okay. Let's quit this. Steam. Quit Steam. We're going to be in the correct output, which is main studio. And then we're going to open this. I'm just, hanging out on my desktop. I'm getting my video ready for tomorrow, off and on Khalifa. That's what all those little videos on the desktop are. Okay, it's opening. Slowly but surely. It takes a while because I'm running this through a Mac and it's basically through an emulator because you're only supposed to play it on a Windows computer. Drunk lurking sounds more fun and safer. Drive safe. For sure. Who's drunk lurking? I click on and it says soothing vocals of DC and a black screen. Oh my gosh, if it's black... Oh god. Can we hear? It should be up for y'all. Oh, I gotta put... God dang it. It's lunking? Yes, I think that is lunking. Be safe, Dave. Dreamlight Valley and listening to Kangen nonsense. Dr. Filtzer. And I am not smart enough to debunk this stuff, so we're just gonna basically dip our toes into Kangen, Enagic, Kangen, whatever, and play Dreamlight Valley. So let me put a little screen up here. Let me edit this. Google Dr. Filtzer. I'll put it in the corner for us. It's not going to be big because I think we all want to play a video game. I'm saying this for the whole group. I haven't asked anyone. I am going to make it round. And I'm going to put a little bit of... What color do we want? Purple? Yeah, sure. Is that good? Going to play Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my gosh, I love it. I just got the new Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played yet. Oh my god, my screen. Okay, let's figure this out and start. God dang. I got it and I was thinking about streaming it, but then I was like, been crafting a lot. All right, I think we're gonna lock down and we're ready to go. Lock this.
My name is Horst Siegfried Filtzer. I was born in Poland and lived my early formative years in Germany. My parents and I emigrated to the United States in 1956, and I subsequently went to the University of North Dakota for college and to Harvard Medical School, where I graduated in 1965, and spent 7 years at the Boston City Hospital in training to be a general and vascular surgeon. My time there was interrupted for 2 years for service in the military, including the Republic of Vietnam. And from then on in, I spent 35 years at the Cambridge City Hospital in a capacity of assistant director all the way to chairman of the department and program director. I'm a vascular surgeon primarily, and as such, I'm a person who requires accuracy, who requires facts, who does not just believe in anything. My introduction to Kangen Water came through a friend of mine who was actually a patient and subsequent to that has become a dear and close friend. I was someone who never drank water. In fact, I abhorred it. I had no use for it. I thought the taste of water was in general unpleasant, preferred instead other types of beverages. And when I first tasted Kangen Water, I experienced something I had never had before. I liked it. In fact, I liked it very much. Because of that, it piqued my interest, and it made me want to find out more about the product. As I investigated the product, as I investigated the concept of ionized water, as I investigated the concept of...
Now, let me just say this, everybody. I don't know how to debunk all of this stuff. I think someone like Kat Benson would be the best person to talk about this, or someone who's in the science field, like maybe Eloise, our resident pharmacist. All I know is that there is a guy on TikTok. Aaron B shared his TikTok the other day, but he is debunking all of these water MLMs. And I'm not saying that clean water isn't meaningful. I just don't think that the people in the Kangen group can be claiming all of this stuff. Yes, this guy is putting us to sleep. We're going to take breaks. This is only 8 minutes and 56 seconds. And then we'll listen to someone else. I just wanted to dip my toes into the Kangen space because of all of the people who are really sick who think that water is going to make them well, and the claims that people are making has been wild. So that's why we're listening to him, and then we're listening to another guy. Oh my gosh, what? I didn't buy a machine, but I used to get all my water from a Kangen Water store. Oh my gosh, I splurged for the castle. I love that. Oh my gosh. My parents have a Kangen Water machine for 9+ years. I swear the water keeps them young. Interesting. And again, I think access to good, like, water that doesn't have extra stuff is probably good. It's just a lot of the reps with Kangen claim that the water makes their body able to fight off everything, like the big C and Ebola and YouTube. Do not slap my video. So it's just wild. All right, let's go. Play.
Alkalinization of the body cells, I became more and more convinced that this is a product that is of absolute value to all mankind, that it is a product that should be used in all households if at all possible, because it clearly is superior to any form of water that I have personally ever encountered. In some of my research, I took the time to look up at Japanese literature, because this is a Japanese product, and virtually all the literature about this product comes from Japan. The articles that are published are available through the NIH online and can be reviewed by anyone. Most of the articles I reviewed were articles of scientific rigor. They were appropriate in their conclusions, and they extolled the virtues of Kangen water as a superior product in a variety of different illnesses, ranging from gastrointestinal disorder to rheumatoid arthritis and to other skin diseases and many other types of human ailments. Why would that be so, I asked myself.
Can I just say this? If I just had a call with Kat Benson last night because of my health stuff going on. And the amount of knowledge that Kat has and her understanding of, like, the chemical makeup of stuff and interactions with like prescriptions and stuff like that, I would be, if I wasn't in the anti-MLM space, I probably would have been sucked into something like this, because I would have been like, at least it's something I could try. It can't hurt. How much water did he encounter? He said he hated water and never drank it. Great question, Shelby. That's too much logic. My friend drinks water like this, and I have no idea what the difference even is. I don't know. There's someone near me that does Kangen and sells water, and she has signs around everywhere. She's the water lady. Okay, Sky, have a good time at Critical Role. We're going to finish this, and then we'll watch another video.
I really am not a molecular biologist, and I really couldn't possibly know all the intricate chemical reactions within the body, but let's face it. Without water, there is no life.
Oh my God.
Why are we looking at Mars and Venus? Why are we measuring the fact that there's ice on these planets? Because water may be the precursor of life in other worlds. Clearly, on this planet, it is the only thing that keeps us living. When you think that 75% of the Earth is covered with water, and less than 2% of that water is drinkable, it is really an interesting phenomenon that we have so many different ways in which water is presented to the public. This occurs at a molecular level.
Yes.
We ingest water, and it goes into our cells by a variety of different transport mechanisms. The spaces between cells are of fixed size. Kangen water's ionization allows the large aggregates of water molecules to be deaggregated. That results in smaller complexes, which to me makes perfect sense as to why they should get into the cells better and hydrate us better. For human life to...
We're going to be debunking this, but I don't know enough. I don't have enough working knowledge of the human body, of science. I have no science degrees at all, which, why am I looking at this? Because I am probably part of the vulnerable group of people that would buy into something like this before MLM or before anti-MLM. So it's interesting that they're using a doctor to add credibility to their machine. I'm not saying that filtered water is bad. I'm just doubtful and suspicious that it's going to do everything they say it's going to do. And there's this guy on TikTok who debunks Kangen stuff all the time. But this guy who's talking right now gets on Kangen opportunity calls all the time. From what I've seen from clips I've seen on the internet. Oh, that's my phone. Okay. I'm rearranging my valley. So I got all the toys, or like the carnival rides. And I moved the houses because I had my trees and my bushes up here where the Dumbo ride is. And Dumbo's an elephant, so I'm not being inappropriate. And so I'm trying to figure out if I want... I know my clouds are a little bit messing up. And so I'm trying to make it kind of a seating area up here. But I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm going to put these up here for right now. I had moved all of the ones I had completed, and I don't like them anymore. So, but I do like this little park area with the flowers. But I have to get more supplies so that I can start making my park better. But then I've got the merry-go-round, and I got to move this nonsense. So it's just a work in progress. I know, this is a weird mashup. I like playing games, and good night, Danielle. Have a good night. Night, y'all. Going to join the replay crew in the morning. Good night, Crystal. Yes, Ruthie, this is just an appeal to authority logical fallacy. You have to recognize the degree and field has nothing to do with this research. He hasn't taken a chemistry course in forever. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Keep in mind, he's a general surgeon. He's not speaking from his area of expertise, rather from his academic overview from his doctorate. There's a big difference. Yes, Ruthie and Hermit, y'all take over the stream. But yes, it is a logical, it's an informal logical fallacy appeal to authority. I was doing my logical fallacy stream with Amy. She just had surgery, so the next chapter is the next part. All of these little flowers keep popping up, and I just need to make sure I do enough pass. I know. I'll press play.
To exist, it needs to maintain an alkaline pH within the system. The range of pH in which life can exist is extremely narrow. 7.4 is the ideal. Any pH below that is dangerous, just as it is on the other side of the equation. An alkaline state, therefore, is to be preferred, and Kangen water clearly maintains an alkaline state within our cells. And to me, that may sound simplistic. I certainly, not being a molecular biologist, find this acceptable as an explanation as to why the water works the way it does.
Acceptable explanation?
Personally, I can testify that there is no question that my own life has been markedly enriched by the ingestion of Kangen water.
Anecdotal evidence, which is not necessarily meaningful at scale for most people. Sorry, jump scare. I'm trying to fix my life. Hold on. Let me clean up my island real quick.
I feel better. I have more energy. My aches and pains and arthritic fingers, which is a common curse of surgeons of my age, has gone away. I have greater vigor. I sleep better than I ever have. My fingernails do not split anymore, and I have all kinds of other positive, beneficial things that pertain to me only. Certainly, testimony about how other people have fared with the water is available. It's available online and by any reading that you may do. I want to make a comment about one of the more important reasons.
If he didn't drink any water before, sorry, the rain's intense. If he never drank any water before, why would the question not arise that he was having some of those issues because he was generally dehydrated? Listen, I'm not a doctor, I just got questions. I've got questions, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to answer them. Hello, everyone. If you're just joining, we're playing Dreamlight Valley and listening to Kangen nonsense. Christina, hello. He has more energy. Holy crap. How was he before? Dave, oh my God.
Other than the selfish ones that concern our health, why a Kangen water should be the water of choice for all people in this country. Plastic bottles. There is a $800 billion industry out there that sells water in plastic bottles. It takes approximately 75 gallons of diesel fuel to make plastic bottles for consumption, and all of these products contaminate the environment. If you go and look at the Pacific Ocean, there's an area in which plastic bottles have been dumped and have contaminated the ocean, its wildlife, killing thousands of species, because once a plastic bottle is a plastic bottle, it takes nature about 1,000 years to degrade it. So this is one reason why plastic bottles should probably never be used for drinking water. In addition, it is the contents of these bottles.
I just woke up. I still hate everything. Yeah, there's no sources here. There's no... Did you know that there's plastic in the ocean? Indeed. Plastic bottles being bad does not make Kangen water good. And that's another logical fallacy that he's adding in. I just don't know it off the top of my head. If you're just joining, I'm glad you're here. We're just kind of doing a chill lurk stream. So please make yourself comfortable and feel free to rage in the chat.
That are really open to a great deal of criticism and question. The cost is over 100 times more than that of plain drinking water from the tap, and evidence is crystal clear and available readily to support the fact that the water is no better than New York City tap water. So I feel that we all ought to make an effort to make our planet greener, to do those things that are good for the earth and not just us.
Sure.
And also to realistically pay for things that are of value. And I submit paying 100 times more for something than it is worth is probably not a good idea. I think in conclusion, I would like to say that I endorse Kangen water as a physician, as a surgeon, as a human being, 100%. I feel that it is of great benefit to all mankind. I feel that it is a healthy, good product, which is clearly within the reach of affordability of most people, and as such, I can only recommend it in the highest way. Thank you.
Oh my God. Just a dry, so dry. Okay, we got this guy. And how do we make him bigger? Great question. Were you prepared for this? No. Is that it? No. Is this it? Yes. This guy, he is on TikTok a lot. He's on a lot of, he is espousing the dangers of all of the water. I'm not saying that clean water isn't important. I'm just got questions. You can do all that without, yes. This is just making me thirsty. Just got up to get some water. I like how he's talking in that slow hypnotic tone. Good point. Jessica, why are you so smart? Literally, Jessica is the brains in our friendship because I'm just here to run my mouth and lint roll everything in sight and have technical difficulties. And Jessica is the writer, the brain, the IQ points, all of the things. She's got the higher academic education, and I'm just here to make, pretty pictures on the internet. The implication when he says human being is that you aren't a good person if you don't also endorse Kangen water because it allegedly helps the environment. Hermit, you're too smart. Yes. And think, a lot of people also, I know I'm covering my mouth. I think a lot of people do care about the planet, and that is an appeal to their emotion to think about, wow, yeah, sure, I want to not contribute to the destruction of the earth or making it difficult and contaminating stuff. Of course, I want to be a good human. Kangen water obviously doesn't hydrate. That guy was drier than a cheese cracker left in the Sahara. Dave, you're rocking it. We're incentivized. We're making plastic whether or not we use it because we're incentivized to drill more oil than we use, so we justify making more plastic manufacturing plants because we have excess oil. Yep. I'm eating peanut butter, and now the floof is harassing me. The floof needs a snack. That's me, bestie. Of course they're smart. Yep. Look, I don't know how all the smart people found my live chat, but bless you all. You can market your product as zero waste without fear-mongering and greenwashing. Ruthie, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. This guy is Dr. Robert Wright. He is the American Anti-Cancer Institute founder. I don't know what kind of doctor he is. I did not do a background check. We're just kind of like playing games and lurking and figuring life out together. No, there's no way. Jessica is way smarter than me. 100% smarter, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the imbalance in the friendship. Oh my gosh. The floofs are hungry tonight. That sounds amazing. I actually had a meal tonight that I ate and it didn't wreck my stomach, and I'm super happy. That's all thanks to Kat Benson. I'm just a humble library science student we need more people like you, and I'm so glad that you share your brain with us, because I love learning from other people, and I love all of the thoughts in the live chat. Oh my god, a chocolate milkshake. I want one. I couldn't have it. Just drinking my sugar water right now. Dr. Robert wrong, you mean? Indeed. We love a potato moment. I love that you had some tater tots. Oh my gosh, I love that. Happy birthday to your boyfriend. I hope that y'all had a great evening together, and I hope that they have a happy birthday. Oh my god, y'all are eating so many good things. Yes, that's a great question. So my question is, what is the cost for the replacement filter and parts over, let's say, 5 years? Too many good questions, Christina. I know. My life's just kind of been falling apart recently, but I'm going to try to get Corinthians beanie and your beanie in the mail tomorrow. I basically moved from my house to my parents' house, and I have the beanies with me. This is making me so hungry. Costco chicken. Now, have y'all had the Costco taco kit with the cilantro lime sauce? It's really good. Costco food is so good. Have y'all ever had, when you get a fresh like Costco like rotisserie chicken, then you shred the meat, then you get a fresh tortilla, and then you make a quesadilla with it with the Costco chicken, and then you get the spicy barbecue sauce from Trader Joe's. It's a sriracha barbecue sauce. And then you put sharp cheddar cheese for the cheese instead of like a neutral cheese. It's so good. It's like the tanginess from the cheese with the robustness of, and like how moist the rotisserie chicken is with the fresh tortilla. And then you dip it in the sriracha barbecue sauce. It's like sweet though. It's sweet with a little bit of spice. It's so good. Oh my gosh, I found my people on the internet. I love that. Hermit, you know I'm sipping on that Kirkland bubbly water right now. Oh, no, there's not a Dairy Queen anywhere here. It's a really small town, so just one grocery store and like one restaurant. You got a cookie and cream Oreo cake? That's so cool. I eat my favorite parts of the chicken, pick off the rest, then dehydrate it in the oven for the floofs. You are so nice. That's so smart. I mostly like dark meat on the chicken. We went to get gas in the Jeep and ended up at Sonic for ice cream. Love that. Stop it. I'm starving now. Look, don't come to my live chat if you don't want to be hungry, because we're going to talk about food. We're going to talk about potatoes. We're going to talk about what we're drinking. We do taco bowls like 1 to 2 times a week. You know what's really good? If you make nachos, so you get chips, okay? And then you get refried beans, and then you just smear the refried beans on each chip, and then you can sprinkle it with cheese, and then you put it in the oven and you broil it till like the tips of the chips get like kind of burnt, not burned, but like brown, and then the cheese is melted, and then you can put like jalapenos or whatever else on it. It's underrated, but it's so good. Cake, chicken, tacos, fish and chips. It's it's my grocery list for today now. Costco just got here. The queue for their chicken goes out the door and around the block. Oh my God. Tomorrow's our wedding anniversary. We're going to try this Mediterranean restaurant we've never tried. Happy early anniversary. That's amazing. All right, let's play. Let's watch this nonsense.
Kangen Water.
Oh, God. He has a good voice. Go back. Back. Okay.
Me to hawk Kangen Water. I don't sell Kangen Water machines. The Enagic company doesn't call me up and say, come on, sell more of our machines. I know the people that run the company, but I don't do Enagic events. I mean by Super Saturdays or things like this that are sponsored Enagic events. I do private events. I do a lot of events that a lot of Kangen Water people are involved in. And I do it because I believe in it. What's the number one thing we tell cancer patients to do? No, we don't tell them to do anything. The number one thing that we recommend that we would do if we had cancer like someone, be careful with this stuff, is Kangen Water. Well, we recommend the Relive too. But
oh, you POS. I don't do any events. Oh, wait, I do private events. I don't recommend anything. Oh, wait, I do recommend you drinking Kangen water if you have cancer. What? We call those mini nacho. I do corn chips. I do corn chips with refried beans mixed with salsa, sour cream on a casserole dish. Oh my God, that sounds incredible, Hermit. Yes, indeed. I don't know. I like food, and oh, hello. Are you streaming anywhere else? I love to follow you on other platforms. I stream on Instagram, but we story snoop over there, so I try to do unique content on different platforms. It's the same handle, say hello to DC, on Instagram. But I'm just basic. Sometimes if I do a live, I'll do it on Facebook too, but Facebook's rough. 11 years? Holy shit. My 10-year anniversary is this year. Oh my God. That sounds so good, Christina. Queenie, 11 years, so you were 10 when you got married? Oh my God. All right, let's go.
The Kangen Water, because I do it because I researched it and I know the science behind it. And I know that if you guys are Kangen Water drinkers, Kangen Water distributors, you probably have a good grasp on the science behind this.
Oh, shut up.
That's the reason. I remember the first Kangen Water meeting I went to about 11 years ago because I was trying to find what cancer patients could drink. As I walk into the grocery store and Gatorade, mineral water, bottled water, V8, full of chemicals, all of this stuff. There's nothing here they can drink. I'm going to have to go find myself a spring, and bottle of water myself. And that's when someone said, you need to go listen to this. I go, Okay, here's another one. And I did. I went and listened to it, and I said, wow. So I started to study it. I didn't buy a machine right away. I said, this is pretty interesting. I'm going to go take a look at this. And I research about everything. As if I wouldn't do it, I couldn't recommend that you do it.
Look, let me ask you this. Poll in the chat. If you're not in a science environment, I just don't call research. I don't call reading about something research. I call it like looking up. Because to me, research in a lab with testing, like when you are working for an organization or if you're working on your dissertation or whatever it is, like to me, that's research. And maybe it's just like arguing over semantics, but like, yeah, sure, he's a doctor. Maybe he can actually research stuff. I just don't know. Love that, Jessica. I know. It's twisty here. I should have done a content warning. I will make sure I update it in the description. Oh my gosh, love that. That's amazing. Congratulations, Ov. Oh yes, Twitter's my stomping ground. Sweet Goth, you are busy on multiple platforms and I love to see it. I love your content. Okay, I saw this. I'm just looking for food. I'm so hungry. Working that scientific method, baby. What an American problem, being surrounded by artificial drinks thinking, wow, sick people can't drink anything. All right, play.
And so we do a lot of research. And I wanted to find out, why is this water good? You can tell me it's alkaline water, but you know what? I can put a spoonful or a quarter teaspoonful of baking soda in tap water and I got alkaline water. Doesn't mean it's any good for you. No, this is ionized water. It just happens to be alkaline. And, put your arms around this, you'll read it in the book. Healing is voltage. And voltage is equitable to pH, into alkalinity. And so we need to understand that. And your cells in your body are negatively charged, or they're supposed to be. And if they're not running at minus 25 to minus 50 millivolts, you're sick. And cancer patients and many others are running below that. So your body running at that voltage has very little capacity to build new cells or to heal those cells that are now sick. So what do we need to do?
What? I have never heard. Am I messing this up? Here's what I'm going to do. Cancer patient voltage. Oh my God. Hear from real patients about their Keytruda experience. What is Keytruda? Oh my God. No? Okay, good. That was just a medication. Electromagnetic fields in cancer, the National Cancer Institute. Kids can get cancer? Electric and magnetic fields are invisible areas of energy, also called a radiation, that are produced by electricity, which is movements of electrons or currents through a wire. Oh my God. Okay. What is he saying then? Why am I so unintelligent? Where's maybe I just send this to Eloise so she can look at it, because low voltage. Oh, I'm just I don't even know. This is so twisty. I don't even know how to refute what he's saying other than like, what the hell is he talking about? As an electrician, I would argue that voltage is not healthy. Oh my god. Humans aren't robots. We are flesh bots. The alkalinity or whatever is not what causes cancer. Cell mutation does. Thank you for being the voice of reason, Hermit. Keytruda is a cancer drug. Yes, I found that out. I was worried because that was the first search term that came up when I was trying to find out what he was saying about voltage. And I thought it was a multi-level marketing product, and it is not. It is a cancer drug. So yes. Yes, and many communities of color have power lines, power plants, refineries, etc. that cause cancer clusters. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, it is twisty here. And I just wish I was smart to be able to say, no, this. And I'm just not trained in it.
Raise the millivoltage. How would you raise a cell that needs 25 more millivolts? What's the fastest way to do that? It used to be eating organic vegetables because they're very high in pH and they're loaded with nutrients. But because of that pH, it's the best way, doing a lot of those, to raise your cell voltage and to raise the pH of your body. Your blood's always going to stay at the same pH, because if it doesn't, you're going to die. So your blood, if it's not at about 7.35, somewhere in that range to 7.4, then you're going to die. So it'll rob pH from anywhere. It'll take it from your bones and from anywhere to maintain that. Why do we have osteoporosis? You know, yeah, our body starts to break down. So we need to raise that cell voltage. The best way in the world now to raise cell voltage is this. Can you imagine if this is running at minus 600 to minus 800, some don't get quite that high millivolts. Isn't that the best way, if you're pouring that in your body, to raise that cell voltage? It is by far. I mean, we learned about this from the Hunsakat people at the base of the Hindu Kush in the Himalayas. They drank glacier milk. What is glacier milk? And I know this to be true, if you went into a Hunsakat village up in the north of Pakistan, up in the mountains at 10,000 feet, and you got invited into the guy who runs the community, into his hut, he'd set two.
I feel like I am so susceptible to this stuff. I'm just like, is what he's saying true? I feel so like naive, you know? That's literally not why we have osteoporosis. Glacier milk. Now he's saying that severe physical ailments are caused by the person not having a certain diet. I love your comments. This guy's a loon or a grifter or both. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why I'm like, why? What? In my mind, I'm always like, well, what if this is true? And that's how I get in trouble. Resting cells are negatively charged on the inside, while the outside environment is more positively charged. This is due to a slight imbalance between positive and negative ions inside and outside the cell. Cells can achieve this charge separation by allowing charged ions to flow in and out through the membrane. What's he a doctor of? I don't know. I didn't do a background search on him or anything, or I didn't even look and see what kind of doctor he is. That's very true where I grew up and live now in one of those cluster areas. Oh my God. Farming communities have high rates of cancer too? Oh my gosh. There is nothing better, Dave. Absolutely. I'm glad, like, I know it feels weird because I feel like I'm the most incompetent anti-MLM creator because I believe people when they tell you stuff. And like the reason I like reacting to stuff with the live chat is because y'all are so smart. I'm getting upset listening to him because I'm glad I'm out of Young Living, but it's just it sucks being sick and wanting answers for stuff and then listening to someone say like, oh, we have all the answers here. And then you're like, but what if it's true? And I know it's not, but it's just rough. Like, and then I feel so bad that I'm like this. I wish I was more like Savannah or Aaron or Julie Joe or like really smart creators like Kat.
Two glasses of water in front of you. One would be clear, one would be gray and cloudy. Which one would you
Welcome back,
drink?
Harper.
Gray and cloudy. That's the one I would drink. Why? Because it's ionized water. It's alkaline ionized water. What do you need to ionize water? You need minerals and you need power and water in the water. What happens when this pure water crashes down, when the snow melts, coming down the streams, down the mountains, under power, because it's rushing down the streams, it's picking up the minerals out of the sand and the rocks in the base. And so when the water reaches here, yeah, it's a little gray and cloudy, but it's very high alkaline and it's running a high ORP, high negative ORP, because it's been ionized. That is the technology behind this in its simplest form. So the fastest way to bring up that cell voltage is by drinking Kangen water, by far. I've seen nothing else that remotely comes close. And I get people all the time saying, I have, this machine, I know it's every bit as good and it costs half the price.
Thanks, Carolyn.
And I have to say, oh, really? Prove it.
Yeah, it's freaking Kangen water. Oh my God. It's awful. And like, I was trying to figure out, because there's a lot more on TikTok about it, and I was trying to find stuff from these doctors I kept seeing on TikTok, and then now we're here.
I have said, and I've gone on record, when someone shows me a machine that's as good as this one, I'll advertise it too. I've been saying that for 10 years. And there's not one. If there is, fine. I tell people to use it, but I have not found one that can compete. And I call it in the book the Rolls Royce of water ionizers. And everyone wants to compare their machine to this one. Ours does what theirs does for half the price. Well, no, it doesn't. We've run into several machines, and people have said that actually harm people because the plates begin to break down. And they've actually poisoned people. I don't want one of those machines. So, and you only need one of them. I mean, you can have more if you like. And some people have them all over the place because it works. What it does works. That high pH is the way to bring that cell voltage up. But it's also the way in that process to bring an acidic body, an inflamed body, back to alkaline. Remember that newborn baby? We want to smell like that again. That's what we want to be. And in order to do that, we need to do the things that allow us to get there. That's all the 5 things that we covered, but we need to drink this water.
Oh my God.
Now,
it's just wild that he's like, I'm not going to promote this. I'm not going to say it cures cancer. But basically, this is the magical liquid you've been searching for. And I'm a doctor, and believe me, it's like, get out of here. Oh, thank you, Hermit. That's very kind of you. Oh, thank you. I feel like we just need something that's like citation needed, just like a citation needed button. Probably so. I totally understand feeling furious and ashamed at the suggestions. It's these treatments we can't afford that will help us. So it's our fault we are sick because of our lifestyle choices. Oh, it's okay. We'll just recover. I didn't mean to be a weeping willow, you know.
I've seen people go to a Kangen Water meeting. All the while they're watching the demo, they're drinking Kangen water. Some of them will drink a half a gallon or more while they're sitting there. Next day you call them up, how you doing? Sick as a dog, I'm never drinking that water again. I say, good. They don't understand the detox that goes on. So many people are so toxic, we talked about our livers and all, so toxic that when you start pouring good stuff in there, your body starts to detox immediately. And if you detox too fast, we call it a Herxheimer reaction. Your body reacts. And you could be nauseous, you could be headachy.
Oh my God.
You could be lethargic. All of these things could take place. And they do if you try and detox too rapidly. That's why generally, depending on the person, some people can just drink the 9.5 right out of the chute, 9.5 pH. Other people, they got to start low at the 8.5 and work their way up. What about the 11.5? What do you think? Enagic company says don't drink it. Just watch your vegetables in it, right? Well, you should do that. First time I did that, I went, what? I put all my vegetables that I just bought at the store in a big sink full of 11.5 pH water, and I left it there for about 10 or 15 minutes, and I came back and I pulled them all out and I looked at the water and I said, what's that? Somebody pee in the water? It was dark yellow. Those were all the pesticides and herbicides that came off the produce.
Oh my God.
Wow. Did I say something? Oh, okay.
So is it okay to think that a lot of the L5 are 1.5?
I was getting there. No, good. I'm glad. Yeah.
Like someone told me, oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, I had to leave you in suspense because a lot of people say, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not going to tell you to drink the 11.5 water, okay? Would I drink it? Oh, absolutely. And I have. I've drunk a lot.
Oh my God, what an asshole. You're not, live chat, you're not telling me there hasn't been someone that you look up to that you're like, oh, I can do everything that you're offering to do because I trust you as a person. You're telling me that you have, maybe you haven't. All right. This is twisty as hell here. Oh my God. I know why people say yes to it. Oh my gosh, come on. This is what's wrong. This is why I messed up my alignment. Okay, we'll just press play. Or it was the chlorophyll in the veggies. Or dirt. When I drink too much water like I thought I was supposed to, I retained it. My fingers swelled. Yep. Did you know you can use water to clean? I've lived a clean lifestyle and still am very ill. Yeah, if your some of your levels are off, like if your salt levels or your electrolytes are off, drinking water is going to make you feel like shit.
Of it. And we have seen that this is what often turns late-stage cancer patients. Because we're rebuilding the cells. Remember, we're lifting that cell voltage. We're alkalinizing an acidic body.
Shame on you, dude.
We're pouring this water that doesn't stay in your stomach. It zooms out as fast as it can. It probably starts absorbing in your mouth and in your throat into the cells. It's because of that low rate of cells glomming onto each other. And it reduces the rouleau in your blood. Anyone know what that is? You ever see a picture of someone's blood where all the red blood cells start sticking together? They don't function as well. They don't carry oxygen as well. And you struggle and suffer with that. Gee, I've seen pictures of after people drank Kangen water, and guess what? The cells separate, especially the 11-5. They separate. Well, what happens?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you to drink the 11-5 water. I'm not going to do that. Would I do it? Yes. And look at all these things that I'm telling you about that I don't have any sources cited for. And they were drinking the 11-5 water, and look what it did to their blood cells. Give me a frickin' break.
When you put 11.5 into fats, into oils. Doesn't it emulsify those oils?
This is also the water machine that Jessie Lee Ward has that she got for her dog. Wookie, when Wookie had cancer the first time. And she got the Kangen water so that it would heal her dog's cancer. Robert G. Wright is the founder of the American Anti-Cancer Institute, 2008. Before that, he had a long career in aerospace and business. Wait, so is he not a Is he not a MD? He's a PhD? Oh, yeah, this guy's an improvement from the last guy, Lynn. Last guy was a snooze fest.
So it makes sense that to the rouleau in your blood,
jump scare.
it will separate those cells that want to stick together, and it will better oxygenate your body. I mean, there's so many things, so many benefits, let's say, of drinking this water. And I can't think of a reason not to. I can only think of more and more reasons. But to go further on the answer to the question on the 11.5, no, we don't recommend anyone drink it. We just say that, well, if I was in your situation, this is what I would do. And if I was a stage 3 or stage 4 cancer patient, I'd be drinking it.
Oh,
and
you're
Louise
an asshole.
taught me this. I'm not going to tell you her last name. Louise was a lady in her 70s who went to her chiropractor and said, well, doc, this is the last time I'm going to get to see you. And he says, well, why? She says, well, I've just been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And the doctor gave me a maximum of 90 days, and he told me to get my affairs in order. And he says, oh, gee, I'm sorry for that. I wish you'd have come and seen me earlier about this. And she says, why? He says, well, I've got some water I want you to try. And she says, well, I don't know. I guess I got nothing to lose. I will. So she started drinking the 9.5 water and started to feel a little bit better. And she says, is this the strongest stuff you got? He says, well, no, we have the 11.5, but no one recommends that you drink that. That's for da-da-da-da-da. And she says, I got 90 days to live. What do I have to lose? She started drinking a gallon a day. 120 days, there was no cancer in her body. Her son...
Shame on you. One of my family members is fighting cancer right now. I've lost many family members to cancer. And me believing every single thing and knowing that my family member is sick all the time from chemo. and someone might believe this guy and listen to his pitch and be desperate to help their loved one and offer them a solution that wouldn't make them sick to their stomach and be sick all the time and completely change their ability to work. And he's saying, yep, cured cancer. It just makes me, I feel very angry listening to this and sad.
I called her during that period saying he had just returned from the doctor. He had stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. Doctor says, I'm going to die. I verified these stories, incidentally. These aren't just old myths. And she says, hold it. Hold where you are. I'm coming down to see you. And he was in Southern California. She packed up her machine. She went down to Southern California, and they both drank the water. 90 days, he was back to work. No cancer in his body. So, no, I'm not going to tell you to drink this water. I'm going to tell you that I would, and if I were a stage 3 or stage 4 cancer patient, I would drink it, and I would drink lots of it. Normally, what we say is start out slowly, starting with, if you're up to the 9.5 and drinking a lot of 9.5, you want to get more and more as you can, then start drinking about 4 ounces 3 times a day of the 11.5, and the rest in 9.5. And then every 2 or 3 days, these are for people who are worried about Herxheimer's or detox reactions. And when you have stage 3 or 4 cancer patients, they're very sick and very toxic. And so we try and start them more slowly. If there's a Herxheimer reaction, we'll back off a little bit, but we'll increase by another 4 ounces about every 2 or 3 days, or whatever can be tolerated, until we get to drinking all 11.5 all day. And if you can get to a gallon, it's better. If you can't, get to what you can get to. Do it for 90 days. And then in 90 days, we revisit it. We've never seen anyone harmed by taking something this high a pH. 11.5 is a high pH because it is 100 times more alkaline than the 9.5 water. But I have seen cancer patients use cesium chloride. Cesium is a mineral, and this isn't the radioactive cesium.
Royal protocols dictated.
Whoops, sorry. Did I just skip it? Wait, what?
Stage 4 lung cancer. She says, well, I don't know. 120 days, there was no cancer in her body. Her son had called her during that period saying he had just returned from the doctor. He had stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. Doctor, you're a stage 4 cancer patient. I would drink it, and I would drink lots of it. Normally, what we say is...
It just freaking ended. All right. This is 15 minutes. Okay, here's the rest of it.
For stage 4 cancer patient. These are for people who are worried about Herxheimer's or detox reactions. And when you have stage 3 or 4 cancer patients, they're very sick and very toxic. And so we try and start them more slowly. If there's a Herxheimer reaction, we'll back off a little bit, but we'll increase by another 4 ounces about every 2 or 3 days, or whatever can be tolerated, until we get to drinking all 11.5 all day. And if you can get to a gallon, it's better. If you can't, get to what you can get to. Do it for 90 days. And then in 90 days,
he just
we
cuts
revisit
off
it.
again.
We've never seen anyone harmed by taking something this high a pH. 11.5 is a high pH because it is 100 times more alkaline than the 9.5 water. But I have seen cancer patients use cesium chloride.
Oh my God.
Cesium is a mineral, and this isn't the radioactive.
Robert Wright is a former VP of sales for an American aerospace, electronics, and space company and worked on the development of the International Space Station. His university teaching degree and multiple study and hands-on degrees in cancerology, nutrition, disease, and wellness are well known and respected in the natural healthcare community. Oh, my Lanta.
active cesium.
Oh my god. Okay. It just ended again. Dr. Robert G. Wright, Kangen. Dr. Sokol and Dr. G. Wright. Is it Dr. Robert G. Wright? Nope, it's not. These are not the right ones. Okay, hold on. Please hold. Sorry. Dang it. Sorry, I thought I could find more stuff, but I cannot. Having trouble finding content to react to on my channel. I'm just feel like a dry spell, which is ironic because we're talking about water right now. Okay. Dr. Robert G. Wright. Oh my god, here we go. What the hell are we watching? Doctors don't know what causes cancer. More people died last year than were killed in World War II. Who made this? The Korean War and the Vietnam War combined. I guess we're not accounting for the growing population, and has that been accounted for in terms of percentages? So, okay. We're going to scare the shit out of people. Chemotherapy doesn't cure cancer. What the hell? If you're feeling nervous, it's the music. It is making me feel very uncomfortable. Surgery doesn't cure cancer. Who fucking made this? Radiation therapy doesn't cure cancer. Oh my god, YouTube is just gonna freaking demonetize this. Statistics show that 1 in 2 Americans will get cancer in their lifetime. Oh my god. What the fuck?
People are hurting more and more every day from the loss of loved ones to cancer, and there seems to be no answers in traditional medicine. I'm Bob Wright.
Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. Oh my god. Oh no. Good luck, Lynn. 11.5 is the same pH as soapy water or household ammonia cleaning solution.
Director of the American Anti-Cancer Institute, and I too have suffered the loss of both my parents to this dreaded disease. I don't have cancer, but I am sick of one thing, and that's conventional methods of treatment that don't cure cancer, and in many cases seem to actually prolong the suffering. Trillions of dollars are spent on this so-called war on cancer, yet hundreds of thousands die every year.
How many people get to live because of advancements in science?
And few are healed. And that's why I've written Killing Cancer, Not People.
What have we stumbled onto?
A new book that finally reveals to cancer sufferers what they can do to heal this ruthless disease. Killing Cancer, Not People details exactly what I would do if I was diagnosed with this deadly plague. It is packed with years of extensive research.
you don't have cancer, and yet you wrote a protocol for people who do have cancer.
Research I have compiled on the real truth about cancer. What actually works, what doesn't, and why. This is information that doctors simply do not know, and the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. Let me be clear. I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV.
Then why do they call him Dr. Wright? I am not a doctor, and I don't play one on TV. Why is this Gary Young syndrome? Oh my God.
I don't diagnose, treat, or instruct cancer patients on what to do.
Yes, you do. You literally did in that video.
Instead, I simply inform them of exactly what I would do if I had cancer. And
That's the same thing.
this is what has already worked for tens of thousands of cancer patients, many who were sent home to die after traditional treatments had failed them. There's no smoke and mirrors here, no incentive.
There's no smoke and mirrors here. We just have emotional music and we just had the shit scared out of us in the beginning. Okay. You...
from big drug companies. Just tried and proven protocols that really work. Killing cancer, not people, is cancer's new and true healing guide. Remember, statistics show nearly half of us are going to get cancer. You either need this book now or you will in the future. Many of us have friends or relatives who could use it this very minute. The information in this...
I love that there's only, and I say love sarcastically, there's only white people in this infomercial, as if white people are the only people who get cancer. Shut up, sir.
This book may save their lives.
Oh my
And most
God.
important, it may save yours. Don't wait. Cancer doesn't.
Don't wait, cancer doesn't? What the fuck? How can this be on the internet? Oh my God. International Wellness and Research Center? Oh my God. The cancer paradigm? Eradicating cancer and immune degenerative disease through natural medicine? Oh my living water. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just... Killing Cancer, Not People is now available in Chinese ebook version. Bitter, raw apricot seeds. We gotta just hold on. Please hold. Hold on. What is this called? Oh my God. Sorry. Oh my God. We're just taking a break because what the hell's happening? What did we stumble upon? Lock. Bob's 5-step protocol. Ever wonder what Bob would do if he had cancer? Holy shit. Below is Bob's 5-step protocol along with some suggested products for each. Oh, I'm not going to tell you how to cure your cancer. I'm just going to tell you what I would do. Shut up. Relive shakes. There's very detailed description in Chapter 7 of the 4th edition of Killing Cancer Not People. But here's the short version. Relive delicious shakes provide... How much is it? How much is it? Oh my God, you have to email them. Oh my God. It just opened up my email over here. Wow. I probably just got a virus. Rain seed based nutrition. As with Relive and a few other companies, Bob feels so strongly about these products. Rain is the world's leader in seed based nutrition. They focus on health through nature's most complete source of nutrition. All their products are amazing, but the two we want to highlight here are the soul and core. Remember, the life is in the seed. No thanks. No thanks. Oh my. How have we gotten here? Is this worse than multi-level marketing? How much is this shit? $201 for subscription and $228 for one-time purchase? $262? Oh my God. How many servings? 30 count, $80. It's still kind of expensive. Sorry, I'm having some health issues and I did not mean to sound like I had a mouthful of spit. Pure probiotic, $54. What is this? Hemp seed oil, $92.95. Bitter raw apricot seeds. Rich, what does she do? What? What is this picture? Dr. Ernst T. Krebs originally came up with this concentrated formula called Latril in the 1970s, and after introducing it to his colleague, Dr. John A. Richardson, MD, Dr. Richardson had great success pioneering the use of Latril along with his Richardson Clinic protocol in Albany, Canada in the 1970s. Eventually, after his great results, he wrote the book Latril Case Histories, along with Patricia Griffin, RN, wife of renowned speaker and writer G. Edward Griffin. What is this? Oh my God. Sorry, I know I missed comments. I'm just shocked. Oh my God, we do. I will add it. I will add it for this weekend. Absolutely. I will absolutely do that. Shelby, thank you. Yes, it's part of it. It's part of it. Yep. There's a big... It's not... The Gerson method is much bigger. I just don't even know what's going on. What is happening right there? Your Latril health source? In the 1950s and 1960s, word began to spread about Latril, and although it was not approved for treatment by the FDA, doctors like John A. Richardson, MD, began using it at his clinic in San Francisco. His results with Latril is documented in the book Latril Case Histories, The Richardson Cancer Clinic Experience. Is oral Latril toxic? No, the chemical action of Latril is completed in a few hours, leaving behind absolutely no buildup. Latril is a partly synthesized form of refined concentrated amygdalin. B17, also known as amygdalin, is a substance found naturally in over 1,200 different foods, including the seeds of many fruits, such as apricots, plums, cherries, oranges, nectarines, apples, and peaches, and many kinds of raw nuts. How safe is oral Latril? Has anyone died of an overdose from taking it? No. There are no known cases of death because they haven't been reported. Oh, gosh, shocking. Oh, it doesn't say that. Caused by Latril or amygdalin or B17. Typically the most serve reaction. Severe. Look, I am going to be picky about the cancer grifter making a spelling mistake. Reaction to too many amygdalin is an upset stomach. Is B17 legal? A balanced diet is essential to a healthy life. Oh my God. We are deep into the twistiness of the internet right now. Okay, so that is the RNC apricot kernels. Step 2, restructured ionized living water. There's no such thing as living water. Oh my God. Emery, now there you go, making logical sense. You're never going to rank up with that kind of nonsense. Yes. Don't those seeds have like cyanide? Emery? People used to go to Mexico to get treated with Latril? Oh my God. What? Squid. Cyanide poisoning has occurred with the intake of amygdalin or apricot kernels. Sloan Kettering. You don't say. Okay, good night, Shelby. Hope y'all have a good sleep. Good night, Judge. That's the one JLW takes? Yep, the ASEA stuff. Yep, look at it. The ASEA Red Docs. Redox. Oh my God, this is the LifeWave stuff. This is what Aaron and Katie were looking at. Y'all remember that stream they did? Oh my God. Magnesium, ionized silver, vitamin D, iodine. Jesse Lee's doing all this. Canaway. Oh, where's Eloise when we need her for these things? I will send all of this to Eloise. Seriously, I will send all of this to her. Detoxification. Precision intestinal oxidative hydrotherapy. Bob feels so strongly about this procedure that he gave it his own chapter in his book, Chapter 9. I have several of these procedures myself, and Bob has had even more. It's worked for us, so it's going to work for you, and it's safe for you. I'm being sarcastic right now. So many people do coffee enemas hoping for a liver dump. With PIOH, you may have 3 to 20 liver flushes in one session. Do yourself a favor and get the book to read this chapter. What is precision intestinal oxidative hydrotherapy? Okay, we're gonna go on YouTube real quick. YouTube. Precision. I wish I could spell. Is that precision intestinal oxidative therapy? What the hell is this? Oh my God, colon hydrotherapy? A colonic? Oh my God.
Are you feeling bloated, uncomfortable, or you've gained a few pounds and you're not really sure why? Well, maybe all you need is a good cleaning out. Carolyn Berry, she is from Clean Colonic, and she's here to tell us all about colon hydrotherapy.
Oh my God.
Carolyn, I'm so glad that you're back with us
Yeah,
on
me
Sonoran
too.
Living, because this is a topic I think every lady talks about with their girlfriends,
Absolutely.
right? First of all, explain to us exactly what a colonic is and then why you started this business.
Sure, it's cleansing of the large intestines.
Okay.
So we have 5 feet of the large intestines and 23 of the small, but we're just cleansing the large. So it's just 40 to 45 minutes of water that goes in, cleans out the colon, and flushes it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you start this business?
So for me, I had tons of issues that I couldn't figure out. I've been to doctors over the last 20 years, ever since I was a child. I remember getting off the bus at 8 years old with a stomach ache, and then I did a food allergy test, and I had tons of food allergies. I mean, there was like a list that I couldn't eat, and even when I stayed away from that, I still got the gas and the bloating and my stomach hurt.
Right.
And then into my 20s, I had a lot of issues with my uterus. I had cysts, fibroids, endometriosis. And the only solution that my doctor could give me was to get a hysterectomy. So after suffering for 20 years, I even went on birth control because they had said that that might help.
Right.
And I ended up getting blood clots.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was awful.
So what made you decide to get a colonic, and how did that change your life?
So a friend of mine said, why don't you try
So a colonic fixed all of her internal issues. Wow.
Colonic, and I was like, why? 2 separate areas, how are they even connected?
Right.
But because I was so desperate and I was willing to try something again, I went, and after I did the series, the very next month I had no problems with my cycle, and now I have no food allergies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just one of many success stories, okay? You have so many to tell us about. Let's start with the man who had an issue with his brain.
Yeah, sure. He ended up having a brain injury, so he wasn't getting a signal from his brain to his colon. And after he came to see me for 3 months, he started getting a signal again. So somehow it just kind of turned it on.
A colonic fixed a brain injury. I'm going to apologize to the live chat for leading us into the twisty mess of the internet. What? What did you do? What did you do on Thursday night? Well, I was watching DC's gaming stream, and then we ended up in the pseudoscience corner of the internet.
The wires started connecting, and he's going on his own now.
Wow.
So that's life-changing.
Absolutely,
right there.
absolutely. What about the woman who came to you? Now, she had constant diarrhea, and you'd think, well, I don't need to come to get
Right.
a colonic. I already have a problem with that, right?
Yes, because most people think, oh, I need to go because I'm constipated. Well, she had the opposite. So for 20 years, she suffered with diarrhea. She'd eat and just run to the bathroom. And after I saw her for 8 times, she started going to the bathroom on her own. So again, now she eats and she's not running to the bathroom. So I think
She's going to the bathroom on her own. She had diarrhea. Wasn't she able to go to the bathroom on her own? I say this skeptically because my health issues are awful right now. I had a brain injury, and then I pooped a lot, and now my brain is working. It's gonna bing, and then there's stuff. Oh my God. How do we get here?
at some point the body's trying to create a flush to push it through.
Yeah.
And somehow the colonic got rid of the infection or the irritation, and now she's going regularly.
Yeah. And what about
The colonic got rid of the infection? Oh my... Literally, me and Dave at the same time. Oh my God.
the teenage girl who they told her she needed a colostomy.
Yeah,
bag.
this one was really special to me because when she was 13, they wanted to remove her colon and give her a colostomy bag.
Yeah.
And as a teenager, I wouldn't imagine anyone
Or
would want to
anybody
do
at
that.
that
Yeah,
doesn't matter,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, even as an adult. So she suffered until her 20s, and then her new doctor had recommended her to get a colonic. And again, after a series, she started going to the bathroom on her own. So
Okay.
she doesn't have any problems.
It really is mind-blowing, all different kinds of scenarios. So we're going to look at a little bit of video here. And I kind of want to walk you through the process because a lot of people think, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing and I'm scared. It's kind of walk us through the process
Yeah,
of what
sure.
we'll expect.
So that was showing laying down, so that way you're covered because most people want to know if they're exposed. And you're going to be getting the water, like I said, for between 40, 45 minutes. And you're laying down comfortably. All the stool is going to go underneath you. It's a clean experience because you're going to be able to rinse off afterwards. And what you're seeing now is the vent that's pulling the air underneath.
It's a clean experience because you're going to be able to rinse off afterwards. There's no words at this point.
You and out to the top of the roof so that when you're laying there getting a session, you're not going to smell anything at all.
So how long does the session take?
Between 40 to 45 minutes.
You're on a porta potty? What? Look at this machine. You're laying down and the water is flushing up your butt and it's flushing poop out of you.
Between 40 to 45 minutes of water. And see, that's a view tube, which is interesting. You're going to be able to see what's coming out.
Do we want to see
Oh, and you can see the poop coming out of you.
what's coming out?
I would encourage it because you kind of want to see if you can identify undigested food. You kind of
What? I'm sorry, live chat. I'm sorry.
maybe want to talk to your doctor about that. Why am I not digesting my food? You know, if you see like a whole carrot or a whole mushroom or things like that, you shouldn't be able to identify it.
Issues.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Because otherwise, how would you know, right? Unless you're
If it's going so fast, how would you be able to see it?
constantly searching. All right.
Right.
All right. Wow. That was really informative, Carolyn. Thank you so much. And now she's got 2 locations for you to choose from, and she also has a special offer for you. And here is what that is. So
It's $75 for one treatment? Oh,
you will
my
get 2 treatments for $150. 2 locations to choose from, one in Tempe and one in Phoenix / Scottsdale, kind of borderline there. 480-269-5575. And you can learn more, see an entire video of how the whole process works. Visit her website. It's
Okay, so that's here. Precision intestinal oxidative hydrotherapy. I'm guessing that's a colonic. Hydrogen water. No way. Oh, another email. American ACI. What is American ACI? Hydrogen water? We're going to look that up. Hold on. AmericanACI.org. Are you... Oh my God, forget it. Order hydrogen water. We don't know how. Exercise. No shit. We all know how important exercise is. But in some cases, we are just too sick to really move at all. Even if we can just pump our hands and feet, it will help. Wow, thanks for that incredible advice. We're in the process of trying to find equipment we can make money off of when we recommend it to you. Oh wait, it doesn't say that. We are willing to forward for this section, but we are still searching for the right fit. We are still working on being able to have an affiliate fucking link. We are specifically looking into whole body vibration machines. No way. You remember those commercials from I don't know, back in the day, and it was like you were strapped into the machine you're standing on, and it would vibrate you, and it would say that it would help you like lose fat and your I don't know, all the other things. That's what they're looking into. What the hell? Learn the truth, support the cause. Learn the truth, support the cause. We're in a fucking cult. This website is for educational purposes only. You mean entertainment purposes? Oh my God, it seriously is diagnosing people. Are we mad? Oh my God. Sorry, this was a bust of a stream. We're going to be looking into this more because this seems twisty. The International Wellness and Research Center. ASEA. Okay, where is he going to buy that from? Oh my God. Whose link is this? Oh, they're making money off of this. They are reps for this. You know how I know? It says IWARC. And when you go to this, it says, oh, you can't see it. It's in the link, it says IWARC. It's like their link for this. So they are making money off of the recommendation to buy this product. And there's no notation that it's a affiliate link. Oh my God. Interesting, Av. I think so. I think the problem we run into is this disclaimer right here. Because they say that this website is for educational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for the diagnoses, treatment advice of a qualified licensed professional. I think that's the issue because they have the disclaimer on there and then people can make the decision for themselves. Yes, seriously. Yes, okay. Let's find... Here's the website. And let me give you the this is the Facebook link. We will all report it right now. Okay? So I'm going to grab the link and we're going to go over to the FTC report fraud. So it's going to be reportfraud.ftc.gov. You can click report now. Probably health. Fake or misleading medical treatment or cure. Continue. No. Were you asked to pay or send money? Kind of, because they told us the protocol. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe no. YouTube. I guess Facebook. Facebook today. So we'll do the 18th. Name of the company. IWARC, I think. Dr. Robert Wright. Is he a doctor? Robert G. Wright. Sorry. Robert G. Wright. The American. Okay, American Anti-Cancer Founder. Anti-Cancer Institute. Here's the name. Paste. The American Anti-Cancer Institute. Name of the person you dealt with. Robert Wright. Yes. Oh, no. No. Here's the link. oh my God. Is the link to a video where Robert G. Wright is speaking about Enagic Kangen Water and how it has, oh my God, sorry, how it has cured cancer. And gave examples in the video. No. Okay, I'm going to turn this part off so that I can fill this out. So let me go back to this real quick. Name. Oh, not the United Arab Emirates. Okay. Phone number. Oh my God, wrong. All right. What's your age range? Military status. Spouse. Okay. I just submitted it. He might have been a PhD. They have a lot of reports going. I would never buy one, but it was an interesting experience. Yeah, we're going to start covering Kangen, and we'll just report every single video together, and hopefully if more people watch it, then more people can report together. I'm putting doctor in air quotes on mine. Yep. I mean, when you have people who are looking for answers or can't afford traditional medical treatment, or who have no good answers from traditional medical treatment, and they hear this guy say that someone drank water and it cured their cancer, you're telling me that someone is not going to do whatever they can to try that if they're desperate and they don't have the knowledge to know that it's a scam? Oh my God. Yes. Goats for everyone.
Look, the stream.
We got our stream goat, and we've got our bear. We've got our sun bear. We love our sun bear. Look at his tongue. Look how cute he is. We got both. We've got the stream goat. Thanks to you all for your sacrifice of suffering through that video with me. And the sun bear says thank you as well. And as Ava would say, it literally was a shit show. So at the very most, we have 36 to 40 people reporting. I reckon that's a good power hour. Yeah, and I know is it a hassle to report? Sure. It takes about 60 seconds, maybe a minute 20. And it is discouraging because it's like, is this going to do anything? Is this going to change anything? Sometimes it does. Savannah and Kira and Kat and others did a lot of stuff for doTERRA that got picked up, and the FTC looked into it. Sometimes it takes a long time. The FTC is a small organization, but I think at least having content out there that debunks this stuff helps. Probably me making shorter videos would help do that, but it's like, you never know what you're going to run into, because it's like we didn't know it was going to lead down this twisty trail. This was wild. I didn't expect that. I I did not either. I don't even know what happened. We started with Dreamlight Valley and Enagic, Kangen Water, and then we ended up in pseudoscience land. It's not like some that make it a 3-hour struggle. For sure, Ov. Thank you. And much appreciated if y'all took the time to report. I really appreciate it. I'm probably going to go cry myself to sleep now. I wish that it was more like, I wish my streams were more like positive. I just gotta figure it out. Thank you for joining me, and I will definitely figure out how to look into this more and bring more attention to it and hopefully debunk some of this stuff. And I'm going to send all of this to Eloise as well, because she is a licensed practicing pharmacist and she's super intelligent, and I'd love to hear her thoughts. I'm going to probably send it to Kat, Benson, and Brianna Jewell. So I love the later time for the stream. Yes, we used to do late night live crew streams a lot, and then my health just got bad. So I like doing the late night live crew because it's like a smaller crowd, and I don't know. I really missed them. Oh, yes. Sweet Goth said, "Well done, everyone, for helping to protect the people they're preying on. It matters for them." Yep. Mermeow, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. It's good to see you, Mermeow. Shadow, everyone, thanks for being here. Lynn, pseudoscience land. I'm not going on vacation there. Oh, I did miss you too, Harper. Late night joke. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? I don't know. I won't cry. I won't cry. I won't cry. I don't know, Dave. I don't know why I'm so. It's my camera and my lighting. That's why I'm red. I like seeing everybody. I miss people when they're not here, like Beth and Fizzle Sticks. I do cry. I'm just a weeping willow. I'm just tired. It just makes me sad, like, you know. Sorry, I'm crying. Let me wait for the stick. Dave. It's just like when your channel changes and, you know, some people get busy with life. It's like, it's just sad to think about. So, I love all of y'all. Know that my weeping willow heart is probably going to weep over everybody. So, hope y'all have a good night. Sleep if this is your first late night live crew stream. There will be more in the future, and I hope to see you there. Have a good night or morning. Bye. Oh, good. That's awesome. All right. Good night, guys.